Good day, grade fours. Welcome to our social science lesson. Today's topic is transport through time, and we will be focusing on transport on land. This is history, and thank you for all your hard work for our geography section. Transport on land. Animals. What is transport? Transport is the way in which people, animals, or things are carried from one place to another. Did you know the word transport comes from trans, which means carry, and port, which means across? A long time ago, people tamed wild animals. Animals such as donkeys, horses, oxen are very strong. People used them to get from one place to another. The word tame means to make a wild animal obey humans. Donkeys. Some of the first animals that people used for transport were donkeys. People still use donkeys to carry things. People can ride on donkeys. Donkeys can carry heavy things on their backs. Donkeys can also be used to pull carts, and we will learn more about carts in our next lesson. Donkeys cannot travel long distance without getting tired or hungry. Donkeys can be very stubborn. They do not like to do what they are told. And there I have a picture of donkeys carrying buckets of water, and I have those two ladies and one child riding on the back of donkeys. Oxen, bullocks, and cows. These animals are all members of the cow family. People use these animals to do work, carry people, and pull loads. People use strong animals to do work on farms. If you look at the picture over there, these two oxen are being used to plow the fields. So they put ropes around them, and there's a little tool there which they pull, and while they're pulling it, it is plowing the field instead of people doing it. Oxen were also used to pull wagons, and we will learn more about wagons on our next lesson. Elephants. Elephants are very strong. They can lift and carry heavy loads. Elephants use their tusks to lift and move things. In some parts of the world, people still use elephants to do heavy work. Wild elephants can be trained to help people. Special people tame them and look after them. They teach elephants to go, stop, turn around, pick things up, drop things, and push or pull. In jungles in the mountains, where there are no roads, transport is difficult. People use elephants to transport themselves and their goods. An elephant can be used for transport because it can use its trunk like a hand and can lift very heavy things. It has a very firm grip with its toes and can walk through slippery mud. It is very strong and can carry heavy weights on its back. It is capable of walking through muddy forests of trees. Can pull really heavy things. If you check there, I have a picture of an elephant carrying branches of trees using its trunk, and there is somebody there on top using an elephant as transport to move from one place to another. And they can walk through places where there are no roads. Camels. People living in deserts can use camels for transport. Many animals cannot live in heat and dryness of the desert, but camels can survive there. Camels use fat in their humps as food. Camels can go for many days without drinking or eating. A camel has a double row of eyelashes to keep sand out of its eyes. A camel's feet can walk easily in loose sand. There I have a picture of people riding on camel on the desert. Why do people use animals for transport? People can ride on them or use them to carry heavy things. Animals can eat plants in the local area. Animals can walk in sand or mud that humans cannot. Animals have 4 legs and a long back that can be used to put things on it and carry humans as well. Animals are much stronger than humans. And remember, animals were used back in the days before cars were invented. Work. You should have done activity 1, page 115. And today's class activity would be on page 116. And this is activity 2. And the heading is, write about using donkeys and camels for transport. We have question 1, which says, write down 3 ways that donkeys can be used for transport. So you'll say 1, A, B, C, and you list your 3 points. Question 2, why would you use a camel for transport in the desert and not a donkey? Write 2 sentences that start like this. Please start your sentence the way that the textbook has started their sentence so that it makes sense when I read it. A says, I would use a camel for transport in the desert because, and you put your reason there, and for my ladies who love using colored pencils or colored pens, you may carry on and use your color pen or pencil. B, I would not use a donkey for transport in the desert because, and you finish your sentence right there. Do we have homework? Yes, we do. Homework is on page 117 and it is activity 3. Write about elephants. Now, please note that if you finish activity 2 quicker, you may do activity 3 in class instead of taking it home for homework because you do forget to do it anyway. 1. Which of the following words would you use to describe an elephant? This is activity 3 and the heading is write about elephants. So then you use those words big, small, clever, stupid, weak, and strong to describe an elephant. 2 says, rewrite this sentence so that it is correct. An elephant can be used for transport in the desert. This statement is incorrect. Rewrite it in the correct form. Question 3. Write down 1 reason why would you use an elephant rather than a camel or a donkey to transport people and things in the jungle. You have to write down 1 reason why you would use an elephant to transport things in the jungle. And that'll be it for today, grade 4s, and thank you for sticking around. Remember, be kind, be respectful, and stay safe.